But we're going to show you something during this filming that you'll find pretty interesting. So when
Joe, one of the things I notice when we're looking at your cars is little details that body guys look at. They're straight.
Oh yeah.
Your gaps are good. Your body lines hit where they're supposed to.
Right.
And you guys are real choosy about color.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know what color this is, but it's green. But I see other things going on other than green. So
well, that's where his eye caught it. So if you come up here to this seat and you look at this seat,
right
now, what do you see in that seat down there?
A little bluish tint, maybe.
No,
like a copper.
You see a
goldy
right, exactly
look to it. Yeah.
So we were looking at colors, and he's looking at colors, and then we're seeing some blue and stuff. But now, when you look at this in the sun, what do you see? You see the same gold.
Yeah, you do.
This color was picked by him to get the gold in the body, to get, so since it had the gold in the seats.
I see it.
So it basically, what I did is when we went down to the painter, we had the door jam shot 3 times. and
didn't like it.
And didn't like it 3 times. Final time I said, you know, where are your samples of green? I said, and he said, these are all the samples of green. There was 250. I said, well, here's neon green. I ain't gonna need that. And then I took all 250 samples home, and I looked at them in sunlight, cool white, and warm white lighting, and kind of in the dark with a little bit of shade. So everything that turned blue was gone. Everything that turned black was gone. Everything that turned really, really yellow was gone. And it came down to 3. And I kind of told him, I said, you're gonna like this one, you're gonna like this one, you're gonna pick this one. And he went out here and he looked at them and all that, and he didn't like that one, didn't like that one, and picked that one.
So you guys were, you already knew.
I already knew the one he was gonna pick, but I gave him 3.
Yeah.
And that was really
because this sun.
So what do you call this?
It's a custom color, custom blend off of his system.
I see.
And if you see this in the sun, it has just that little tiny gold hue to it when the sun comes out. And and that's what the interior has right from the factory, because that's a factory color. Most of these, all had black interiors. Not this one. It was a green on green car.
So for people that don't know, we're looking at a 70 SS Chevelle.
Right.
And you said you're not sure if it's real and it doesn't matter. Is that?
The problem is, unless you had a build sheet in the back,
yeah,
there was no way to know whether this was a real SS or not. Now, I know it wasn't a 454.
Mm-hmm.
When I got the car, we got the car, it was a 396.
Sure.
And the 396 was so bad that we didn't rebuild it because it was, you would have had to board over 80 thousandths to get it back to round. So we just said, no, we'll put a date code correct 454 in it. And that's what we did. So I know it wasn't originally an LS5 car, but it was I believe it was an SS. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it's showing the SS markings to me. And again, I'm not an expert on that stuff. And the way I look at it, or if you're satisfied with it, that's all that matters, really. You could care less, and that's the important thing.
This car handles and drives like $1 million.
If there's little things that Joe and his son Joe could look at that some of the viewers could tell us of little things to look for to kind of verify that, we'd love to know. But like you said, it doesn't have the build sheet.
Yeah.
To me, it's a beautiful, beautiful.
You really can't go off the VIN.
No, you really can't.
You can't take earlier.
It takes more than the VIN. Yeah, the 138 code.
Yeah, the 138 codes you would know, but
this is a 70.
So this car has a new frame underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Now the frame was bought out of Jefferson City. It was it had been a wrecked car, and the frame had been put in this guy's garage, all right, since 1971.
Oh wow! So it was a new old stock.
It was a new old stock, and I mean, so we bought the frame. I brought it back, had it put underneath the car. Every bit of metal, trunk, floor pans, firewall, all the rockers, all brand new. Joe, pop the trunk.
All we haven't been doing that. We did on the Vet, but let's take a look at that. I love, you know, these trunks are roomy. You can put your
yeah.
stuff in there. I mean,
Now
these were multi-use. You could run them on the street or go to the grocery store.
Now,
you know,
we've got a blanket in here, okay, and a chair. So let's but take a look at this. It's kind of taped.
yeah, that's fine.
But
we can see right over here that it's
look at that.
Yeah, the factory spackling and all that, and how clean and the seams around the inner wheel wells.
They're all, yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's really, really, really clean.
Yeah.
And of course, you got your jacks there. All that's period correct factory stuff.
Yeah. And of course, all of this is all new metal.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Ultimately, you got a new car here, Joe.
And this thing handles like a new car.
When did you purchase this car?
2009.
2009.
And then I put the 454 in it in 2009. And then I drove it, and it was painted okay. And then we pulled it apart in 2021. Pulled it apart.
So during those COVID times, you had plenty of time on your hands. Are these decals?
Oh, yeah. Those are decals.
I thought so.
Not painted on.
A lot of people paint them.
Yeah.
I painted my 72 stripes.
So, but the car, you know, like if you look at all the rubber around the windows and all that stuff, it's all brand new. Everything is brand new in rubber.
These decals I did not do. They were done before my company was formed.
Yep.
Greg, if you would come this way, and we'll sneak in the interior. Take a look from this side. You don't have the restriction of the steering wheel.
I tell you one thing: if you sit in one of this seat, you know, kind of, you know how old cars are kind of sloppy. This car is stiff.
See, I like the bench seat column shift.
Oh,
some people are, oh, where's your bucket seats and console? It's not a real SS. Contraire. You could do either way.
That's exactly.
You could
right.
get either option.
Yep.
So, I mean, a bench seat was pretty common on the 4-speed cars.
Yeah.
Much more common than even the automatics. Yep. Man, this thing is literally straight everywhere. I don't see a flaw in it.
Yep.
And I know you guys drive your cars, and that's a great thing. But man, what a great presentation of a streetable, super nice car. Really, really nice. Yeah, now we got a hood full of stuff here. We got a 454. You said it was period correct.
Right.
4A70.
Yep.
Got the big 4-core radiator. Power steering, power brakes, no AC.
Yep. It had AC. I took it out.
Yeah, well.
I put about that, covered it all up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That big, for Chevy people that that maybe don't know, if you had AC on this car, you had a big coil box out here. And especially with a big block, it was almost impossible to change that back spark plug or get that header loose.
Right.
You know, so I believe these were a factory option on a 70, the hood pins.
Hood pins.
Yeah. And these cars needed it. Let's face it, they would get up and go.
Yep.
Yeah, but the cowl induction, is it a working cowl induction?
No, I don't have it all. Otherwise, you don't get this. You get that other. You know,
yeah, with the rubber and all that stuff. That's why I was asking.
I don't like the look.
I was curious about it. I like the hood.
Yeah.
I like your vent cover up there. Yeah, that's something aftermarket, correct?
Yep. Sure is.
Yeah. What was one of the most difficult things here, other than picking your color? What was the toughest thing you guys did on this car?
Try to get the hood on straight.
They're a pain, aren't they?
Try to get the right hinges for it.
Right.
And we had gone through different sets of hinges. And finally, these are AMD hinges, and man, these are made out of steel, and I mean they're heavy.
Well, so many aftermarket hood hinges are soft. The spring strength's terrible.
Oh, I know.
And these hoods are heavy.
They are.
AMD is a great product.
Yeah.
I wish we had them for an endorsement because they sell good products, and it doesn't matter if it's GM, Ford, Mopar, AMC. They've got it all.
Yeah. Exactly.
But man, we got one more car to look at, and to me, it's one of my personal favorites. But I've saw it before. But man, what a beautiful, beautiful 70 Super Sport Chevelle. Appreciate you guys taking the time to show us these. We'll do one more, and we've got more to come after the 6th car, but we'll do that another time.
Yeah, that one right there. Joe?
So we'll peel this one out of the way, and
you can put it in, Jeremy.
Bring that